Okay, we've dragged our feet long enough. Let's go. Where are we going? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? I think we need to be at... Let's see. I can't go to Sanct District. Why not? Maybe it's not connected? Oh, wait, hold on. That's a weird thing. You should be able to get... Wait, what? Clearly having trouble. Ah, you don't think so, huh? Well, tell you what, I don't want to be a thankless group. Also, I have to say, these cars are very ugly. They look like a loaf of Wonder Bread. Hey girls, it's us! They're not looking at me, they're looking at Laura. Of course they are. They don't care. Also, it's very, very dark inside that bus.
They were wearing the same uniform as Reen's sister.
Yeah, they must go to St. Estrella too.
So, the famous St. Estrella Girls' School is around here, huh?
Why, Elliot? Do you want to visit?
It's supposed to be a combined middle and high school exclusively for the young ladies of the nobility.
Yeah, this is one part of the capital that the masses have no reason to visit.
Yes, don't come near us.
Although, I can at least support the school's commitment to fostering chastity and rejecting materialism.
And Machias, this guy hates everything.
You seem to know an awful lot about a fancy girls' school.
Yes?
No, I don't. This is all just common knowledge.
Anyway, let's go and wait by the front gate.
Yeah, those were the instructor's orders.
Okay.
I'm feeling kind of nervous, actually.
Why would you?
To men, this academy must seem clad in the mysterious, impenetrable aura of feminine nobility.
Is she serious? Well, I guess she is serious. Laura is always serious. Serious Laura. Hold on a second. Hey guys.
I was wondering,
Let me make some preparations first.
did you not want to come here, Laura?
My father did recommend it to me, but they offered no classes in the martial arts. That alone was reason enough to look elsewhere.
But we don't have class. Well, I guess we have class in martial arts.
I can totally understand that.
Our class is martial arts.
Though I get the feeling Laura would cause a real uproar if she went to a school for genteel young ladies.
No kidding.
Yeah, I can picture the chaos now.
And she doesn't understand why. Yep.
Oh? I have a number of acquaintances who attend there, and from all I hear, it does seem to be a wonderful school. I've heard that even Princess Alphen herself is a student there.
I've heard that too.
Princess who?
Oh, Fee. You unfortunate backwater slout.
You've seriously never heard of her? I know you're not from Erebonia, but even still.
To be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if plenty of Erebonians didn't know who she is.
Princess Alphen is the daughter of our reigning emperor, His Majesty Emperor Eugent. She's supposed to be as sweet as an angel and popular with everyone.
So here's the thing. We don't actually get a lot of scenes with the actual emperor himself.
Is that so?
Actually, I believe she's the same age as Fee.
That sounds like a challenge.
I've had the opportunity to meet her once before. She truly is as charming.
So
as
she's
the
15, I
suggests.
believe, right?
I figured as much. I've seen photographs of her plenty of times in magazines, though I've never had the opportunity to meet her.
She's also the same age as Ring's sister.
Sounds like she's in the same school year as Elise, come to think of it.
Yep.
She has a twin brother too, Prince Cedric. He's the crown prince of Erebonia.
Oh, right. I think I've seen a picture of the prince in a magazine before.
Okay, she knows her priorities.
Dark blonde hair, like Eustace's brother, right?
Oh, I think you're thinking of Prince Oliver.
Oh, okay, she doesn't. She knows nothing.
He's Cedric and Alphen's older brother.
Why isn't he the crown prince then?
Because he's a failure.
I've heard the reason is that his mother was a commoner.
Oh my
It seems like a stupid reason to deny him the right of succession, but
Yep.
that's how nobles do things.
Never
I feel like I've been hearing his name a lot lately.
let an opportunity go.
He made a big splash when he came back from Liberl aboard that airship. You know the one, right?
It's called the Arcee ring.
Ah, you must be referring to his return aboard the Arcel. After the
Arcel?
crisis
No,
in
that's not how you
Liberl
say that word.
surfaced.
I'm an expert.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. It really made a big impact. I'd never seen an airship that looked so white and elegant before.
I believe my father went to welcome the prince back in his capacity as imperial governor, too. And yeah, now that you mention it, that does seem to be when I started hearing his name around a lot more.
This is his challenge to
Oh,
Osborne.
we're all here already.
Yep. Not like you guys.
Ah, you made it.
That was a weird way of delivering that line, huh? You made it.
It's good to see you all again.
Ah, you made it.
You're a bunch of early birds, aren't you?
Well, we just about finished up everything we had to do when we got the call to meet here.
We're very excited about this visit.
Were you able to finish up everything on your end, too?
Alright, Eustace, delivery a sharp line.
As if we'd leave any
Okay.
loose ends.
That's a butter knife level, but I'll take
If
it.
not for our unfamiliarity with the city, we would have been finished this morning.
That's not much better.
Every time.
Looks like getting these two to kiss and make up will be an uphill battle.
Well, some say that when someone gets under your skin, it means you really care about what they
That's right, they don't know that Laura and Fia's made up already, right? Yep, they don't.
Wait,
Ring, you're a magician.
did you two?
I figured the girls would be the first to notice.
No, Gaius already noticed. He could smell in the wind. The air of friendship.
Of course. I apologize for any worry I've caused you.
We're fine now. Really? That's great! It sure is. Maybe after this field study is over, we can get together and spend the night talking in one of our rooms. Sounds good.
The thought of a Class 7 pajama party makes me a little embarrassed.
Yep. Unless there's a pillow fight. If there is a pillow fight, I'm coming.
That's girls for you.
Girls and sleepovers go together like jam and toast, huh?
So what's with the guys then? What are we supposed to do?
That must be Heimdall Cathedral's bell.
It has a solemn, stately sound, wouldn't you say?
I'm not no expert of bells myself, but if you say so, Gaius.
It sounds so different from how it does in the Ost District. Though that makes sense considering the distance.
Also, what does he know about bells? He come from a place there are no bells.
That bell ringing must mean it's 5 o'clock, which means it's almost the time we were supposed to meet here.
Reen?
Elise.
What are you doing here?
Oh my goodness, what kind of question is this?
Wait, I guess this is your school, so where else would you be?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm so embarrassed at you.
I see all of your classmates are with you too.
Where's that blonde boy?
It's only been a week since we saw you, hasn't it?
I feel it's longer.
Well, we were told to meet here.
Wait a minute.
Uh-oh. She smells a conspiracy.
Are you the ones? The 9 guests I was told to expect at 5 o'clock sharp?
Well, there are 9 of us in Class 7. Wait, what?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Then that would mean
That line sounded like Sharon.
you're the one we were told wanted us to come here?
What?
Actually, I suspect that would be a friend of mine.
Uh-oh. This is a trap.
Why does she always have to be such a mischief maker? I swear.
Better than a handkerchief maker.
She could have at least given me a little warning that you were coming.
Elise?
Also, I like how
Where are my manners? Welcome to St. Estrella Girls' School.
also I like how like Laura is our spokesperson, and she stands in front, but she doesn't say anything.
I hope you'll enjoy your visit. Right this way.
Gaius, of course, is in the very rare, like as he usually does. Oh, no, Laura went back. Boys! It's about time. Okay. Who isn't getting praised? Sorry, Fee. Okay, nobody says anything about Machias. Nope, nobody cares about you, don't worry about it. Also, nobody said anything about Ring. Oh no, Machias, I'm so sorry. Kids grow up so fast these days. Now, I would like one of you to open this door to the Rosen Garden. Rosengarten.
What's in here?
Take a guess.
It looks like an indoor garden.
But there's an outdoor garden. Why do you need an indoor garden? The
This is
secret.
the Academy's Rose Garden.
The secret is that there's also a garden on the roof and another one in the basement.
The person who called you here is waiting inside. Who
What?
did call us here anyway?
Sarah did, but that's the technicality.
Whoever they are, they must have considerable social standing.
Yeah, to be able to summon me.
Your Highness, I brought the guests.
Oh boy, another dark room.
Thank you. Please show them in.
Oh,
Machias.
No way.
hey, Elise, is that...
Yep, it's my troublesome
You
friend.
don't need to ask when you already know. Now, if you'll follow me. I knew it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. My name is Alphen. Alphen Rice Arner.
Okay, let's play a game. Who will stutter?
It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
Ring? Nope. We didn't get that sing. You all are winners. Except for Machias. These are very one-dimensional roses. Actually, two-dimensional.
Come on, Elise, cheer up. I'm sorry, alright?
Dude, the texture's going crazy on those kettles.
I was only trying to tease you a little.
She's doing the same thing, but you don't know it.
Don't you have something you wanted to discuss with everyone? Please, go right ahead. Well, that aside,
No respect.
it's been a long time since I last saw both of you, Eustace and Laura. I'm glad to see you're both well.
You never... you never know the details. Wait, that's not how it goes.
Likewise, Your Highness.
He almost stuttered.
You've become even more fetching since we last met.
I'm not a dog.
Aw, thank you! I was rather hoping that you'd decide to enroll in Sanctus Dryad too.
You and everybody else.
But it seems you chose to attend Thor's after all.
Well, I've committed myself to following the way of the sword, and Thor's gives me a place to hone my skills.
Also, she's terrible with the arts.
I apologize for not being able to live up to your expectations.
Laura is very well cultured. She is definitely a noble.
First I lost Angelica to Thor's, then you too.
Well, you have no idea what Angelica turned into.
Perhaps I should just transfer there next year myself.
That would be great.
Your Highness. Got you to look. But Well, she seems lively.
She seems far more easygoing than I was expecting.
I've heard plenty about her, but none of that prepared me for meeting her in person.
So, this is what it's like to be in the presence of royalty. It's actually rather overwhelming.
I can see why people always compare her to an angel.
Me too.
Elise Shorter.
Please don't worry about me. Well, I still have much to learn before I feel like I deserve my status among the nobility. I've been blessed with wonderful friends, and I'm enjoying life here at the Academy.
No kidding.
Well, she does seem to have at least one wonderful friend. Kind of an understatement when that friend happens to be Princess Elfin.
I'm particularly happy to finally be able to meet you, Reen Schwarzer.
Likewise. Alfin Al-Anor. Wait,
Elise has told me so much about you.
what did she say?
Your Highness!
Tell me, what did she say?
I'm honored that you'd say so. Elise always mentions in her letters what a great friend she has. As her brother, I wanted to thank you for that.
Okay, great. Good job, Ring.
Reen. Oh, it's so refreshing. You're every bit the person Elise says you are.
And you are every bit the friend that Elise says you are.
Perhaps even more so.
Perhaps even more so.
Huh?
No, Ring. Follow the script.
Actually, I have a teensy-weensy favor to ask.
So do I.
Do you think I could join Elise in thinking of you as my dear brother as well?
No.
What?
Your Highness!
Well, her older brother is, Olivier, and, I can understand her feelings.
You see, Elise has spoken of you so often that in my heart, you've already come to feel like family. And now that I've had the opportunity to meet you, I fear I simply can't suppress these feelings any longer.
Wow, get in line, will ya?
I have 2 brothers already, of course, so I'm sure it won't take long to adjust.
I couldn't possibly. I mean,
Alright. Now we know who the master is.
That's enough, Your Highness.
Would you like to go to sleep right now?
Aw, don't be so stingy. Surely it wouldn't hurt to share him with me a little.
Machias' image of
Anyway, that aside,
the royalty is just disintegrating in front of his eyes right now.
the reason I called you here today was not to talk with me. There is someone else who would like to meet you.
Oh?
Why? It's not like we're famous.
Who do you mean? Hey, isn't that...
A guitar?
No, I don't hear
A
anything.
lute?
Oh, it seems he's arrived. Oh,
Alfin likes Olivia quite a bit.
I apologize for keeping you waiting.
But he didn't play anything. There was no music. No music.
it's a pleasure to see you again.
And you as well, young lady.
Would you like some salt?
Well, I trust everyone here has been making themselves comfortable.
I also have some Parmesan cheese if you would like that on salad. Can't take your orders, ma'am. Do you want some water?
Who's this guy?
I'm not sure, though I feel like I've seen him somewhere before.
I serve as a music instructor in the hallowed halls of this fine academic
Good job.
institution. In truth, I am ever on the hunt for that elusive mayfly we call love. But that might raise eyebrows at a girls' school. But whose pulse would not quicken wandering into this untainted cloister of dew-eyed maidens? Ah, the romance.
The country's doomed.
Could he be?
I think that's quite enough.
Oh, what a comedic duel.
Any more of that, and our guests may start edging toward the exit.
Ah, I can always count on you to never miss a beat, my dear sister.
Well, somebody has to hit him.
Wait. So this is... Whoa.
Indeed.
He is nuts.
Tis I, Olivert Ricey Arner, also known by some unscrupulous individuals as the debaucherous prince.
Including myself.
I also serve as Thor's Military Academy's ornamental chairman of the board.
Yes, of course you are.
It's a pleasure to finally meet you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
One surprise after another, huh? Oh, I'm glad Olivia's back. What are they having? Empty plates? So Emma is sitting on the opposite side.
I have to admit, I was surprised to learn that you're the chairman of the board of directors, Your Highness. I'd heard that the chairman was a member of the imperial family, but still.
I'm not surprised.
Also, he changed.
Who would expect the infamous prodigal son to chair a committee at a prestigious academy like Thor's? I suppose it's not surprising they'd rather keep it hushed up, though. It wouldn't exactly be great for the school's image.
I mean, well, you're the, he's the guy that made Class 7, so.
That's surprisingly forthright coming from you. Is it really true, though?
Are you actually a prince?
I mean, that you were the one responsible for establishing Class 7, Your Highness?
It's part of his plans.
Indeed, I was. You see, it's always been a tradition that a member of the imperial family serves as chairman of the board. At first, I wore the title in name only, but I had a change of heart after my vacation in Liberl 2 years ago.
You were in Liberl back then?
Well, I mean, okay.
That would put your visit during the incident that occurred there, correct?
Right. All I've done since I returned to Erebonia has been inspired by my experience during the crisis in Liberl. As a result, fruitless though they may prove to be, I've set a number of plans in motion.
Well, you can play the third game to find out if they are really fruitless or not.
One of which is to bring the winds of change to Thor's Military Academy. A gust of fresh air, if you will.
Guy is like, yep, you're speaking my language right now.
Winds of change, huh?
I can only assume you're referring to our class?
Then the one who decided to throw both commoners and nobles into the same class was...
It was all you! It's your fault!
Yes, the idea was mine. Although the selected students also had to have a high aptitude with the
Yep.
Arcus units too.
Then he handpicked the students too.
I think I'm finally starting to understand the reasoning behind Class 7. And why we're being sent all over Erebonia on these field studies.
It's to comprise and
To show us firsthand and give us cause to consider the conflict between the two factions.
make a super army unit.
That is the purpose behind our field studies. Is it not, Your Highness?
That is one of the reasons, yes. However, my foremost intention was to show you that during your lives, you will encounter many obstacles and conflicts. Not just between factions, but between the capital and the provinces, tradition and technology, even between nations. In these turbulent times, I thought that this would provide the hands-on education today's promising youths need. We need up-and-comers who can think and act independently to face tomorrow's challenges head-on.
That makes sense.
Wow, that's quite a plan.
You almost sound like a prince.
I can't help but feel a little unsure whether we can live up to such high expectations.
Don't worry, I picked you.
Hearing your explanation has, at the very least, cleared up many of the doubts I've had up to this point.
Class 7 does seem like an ideal environment to expand one's outlook on life.
I feel like going through everything we have so far has brought us closer to doing exactly that.
Yep.
Marvelous. I'm so pleased to hear it. Just listening to you makes me feel even more certain that establishing Class 7 was the right decision.
Yeah, you don't need our approval.
Especially since while the idea itself was mine, I have no real say in how the classes run day to day.
But you did recruit the instructors, didn't you?
Even so, I still hope to meet all of you at least once, if only to tell you all this. That was when Alphen stepped in and offered to set up this little meeting.
I see. Well, I could hardly refuse such a sincere request from my brother. But it also presented me a fine chance to finally meet Elise's beloved brother, as I've always wanted to. Your Highness.
Well, she has a single game plan, but it's a really one that's really working.
Thank you for taking the time to tell us all. I feel like now
Oops,
that I
sorry
know,
about
I
that.
want to live up to the promise you saw in Class 7. Thing is, am I right in assuming that Class 7 doesn't exist just to fulfill your progressive ideal?
Progressive ideals, man. Ring, politics, watch.
What do you...
Oh?
The board has its chairman, of course, but 3 directors besides. My older brother Rufus, Imperial Governor Karl Regnitz,
Also handpicked.
and Irina Reinford of the Reinford Group.
Oh, yeah.
Now that you mention it,
They do seem to have certain expectations for us.
Precisely. As I mentioned, I no longer have anything to do with how Class 7 is run. That authority lies with the directors. As you're keenly aware, Rufus and Governor Regnitz sit on opposite sides of the factional divide. And while Chairman Irina is mostly involved with Class 7's technology, like the Arcus, her intentions are a mystery to me.
Okay.
And it's those 3 who decide where you'll travel for your field studies.
Is that right?
When you put it that way, it does make it seem like some kind of bargaining is taking place behind the scenes.
That makes it even more mysterious that all these strange events are happening wherever we go.
It was one of the conditions they gave in exchange for allowing Class 7 to be established. I'll admit, I hesitated to allow it, but I decided to place my hopes in you.
So that's an interesting point, because he said that that was the condition, but who gave the condition for those 3 people?
We believed then, as we still do, that one day you all will be a great light that can push back the darkness of this country. Well, I suppose when I put it that way, it sounds positively heroic.
Just
But that's just me. Don't
just please
feel
save the
professional
world.
about it.
Please. I can't do it.
Your students, first and foremost. Reach out and grab that fragrant rose of school life.
I can't beat Osborne in an arm wrestling match.
Join a club. Eat cheap food with your friends at midnight. Fall in love. We live but once. Make your youth count.
You know, it's weird, but hearing you say that kind of takes a load off my mind.
I always love to eat cheap food.
By the way, just earlier you said that we believed the Class 7 would be a great light.
Yeah, who's we?
Is there someone else involved with Thor's who shares your vision for our class, Your Highness?
There is. Principal Van Dyke. I once attended Thor's myself and studied under him.
So the principal is actually still a very mysterious character.
He gave my proposal to establish Class 7 his full backing.
We don't know a whole lot about him other than he's like a war hero.
I see.
And he has played basically zero role in the plot of the story.
He's been particularly considerate toward us ever since we arrived at the academy.
And I can't imagine he doesn't know what is going on behind the scenes.
While
He's
he
far
has
too
no
important.
direct control over the running of the academy, he does preside over the board meetings. And above all, he's the one who assembled an excellent team to give you first-rate
okay.
training.
An excellent team, you say?
I'm out of here.
Are you referring to Instructor Sarah?
Well, she's certainly one of them. Still, coaxing her away from her former line of work certainly played a large part in giving Class 7 a great foundation.
What did she do before?
She is, after all, one of the strongest people in the Empire, and her experience makes her a natural field leader.
I don't know about that.
Wait, what?
Instructor Sarah? One of the strongest people in Erebonia?
Exactly what experience might you be referring to?
I've even heard rumors of her daring exploits myself.
She broke into every single beer factory. I mean, I guess brewery is the technically word for it. But in Erebonia, everything is a factory.
She was known as the Purple Lightning. Doesn't that sound exciting?
Wait. Purple lightning?
That's a bracer.
I knew it.
If you two have heard of it, it must be a household name among martial artists.
That's right. Though I've just heard it in passing.
Ah, that young ace of the Erebonian Bracer Guild, and one of the Empire's most famous bracers. She has a history full of brave feats and dangerous deeds. She was even the youngest bracer to achieve A-rank status. Back then, she was known as the Purple Lightning. Now, you know her simply as your homeroom teacher.
How the mighty have fallen. Alright, that's safe. And we'll continue a little bit longer. I'm guessing tomorrow certain things are going to hit the fan. We have to be ready for it. I don't want to talk to you anymore. That look on Lisa's face. That's the smuggest I've seen her all year. Uh-oh. Serious business. What's her endgame? I'm not interested anyway. Did I mention I like Eustace more and more? He's like he's becoming a super supportive member that just deadpans all the time. I don't understand, but sounds like they're having fun. Uh-oh. Well, that knife is already in there, but now she's bringing the chainsaw. Oh goodness, Laura. Irene, It's big time. Okay, this is a test, by the way. Okay. You're a big shot now, Ring. That would have been a big scandal. Yep. I wonder how much Alphen is onto Olivia's plans, or rather, how much Olivia has involved her in his plans. She seems to know what he's doing. I don't know about Cedric. Well, I mean, with certain exceptions. Hey. Ouch. Oh, hi, Claire. Wasn't expecting you to be here, but... Yep. They know each other from back in the days. But I do get, a little bit of feeling that they're not friends in the traditional sense. Almost like rivals in a way. Are we being arrested? That's what they all say before they put the handcuffs on you. I didn't do nothing. It's probably Alphen. She's like, oh, how dare you reject my proposal? I'm gonna have you arrested. It is the Imperial capital after all. Though I have to say, this is not jail music. But why are you telling us? I wonder if he shaved this time, or does he have an extra mustache right now? Gideon! So basically, we are the cement to fill the holes. Okay. We're basically plain clothes cops. Nobody will suspect students. Everybody will be surprised when Laura pulls that giant sword out of nowhere. Yes. Normally this is a bracer's job. But whose fault is it, huh? Your brother. I mean, there's no way we can decline this one. Do. Why is she coming back here with us? Oh, I guess the Bracers Guild. Isn't the other place, Group B, staying also the Bracers Guild? Maybe this is her home turf from back in the days. It's the building where 1,000 light bulbs were changed. Year and a half, okay. That's when everything went under. So, I think Laura mentioned that there was a Bracers Guild still in her town. Okay, so basically Osborn. Which makes perfect sense because he wants complete control over the country, and having a independent organization operating and messing things up, certainly it's not something that he can tolerate. Head pat? Yes. Good job. I don't want it from you. Only Rin can do it. The Jester, okay. It's a setup. Yeah, Jaegers aren't exactly tourists because they are basically mercenaries. They can be engaging in terroristic activities, but deep down, they don't actually have any sort of ideology behind what they're doing. They're trying to survive and thrive. Now these guys. I think she misses this place. Yeah. And the sooner we do that, the sooner we can save.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world.
A 6. Thank you.
I've got a little reward here for you.
I have that already.
Drinks are on me someday.
Is it time for hope? Esperanza. Esperanza. We're gonna turn the Esperanza into the Gasperanza, huh? Yeah, that wouldn't stand out. Nope, just very windy day. Forget me and my dramatically, comically large hood.
The time is finally at hand. At last, the hammer of judgment shall rouse this indolent capital from its slumber. Yeah!
A random businessman standing on boxes.
Comrade G, all of the necessary preparations are complete.
Also, you look exactly like the other guy that's dressed differently.
But it feels like you have so few men accompanying you.
Maintenance man.
Wouldn't it be wise to call in a few others for backup?
Low-res laborer.
There's nothing to fear.
I've got my stubble.
As long as I have this flute, not even the railway military police stand a chance of stopping us.
This is called foreshadowing. He's not going to have that flute much longer.
Tomorrow, the people of this land will at last know our name. My dear comrades, I shall be counting on you all. Yeah!
Yeah! Flutes! Wind ensemble! Sonata! The 26th of July. Those banners looks like lava was flowing out from the top of the buildings. I was very confused for a while. But what is the method of their madness? Okay, so she actually spent the entire night here. The weird thing about Trails games is that you never actually know how much the adults know about situations. A lot of times, things seems to catch them by surprise, but they're like, nope, we knew this all along. Sometimes I feel like our efforts are kind of useless, because even if we don't do something, they will have some alternative plan that gets it covered. So all part of this is education. It's like we're in a play. But only in this case, real people die. Just like the movies. Alright, everybody. I think today is the day when all things will hit the ceiling, including me. I can't jump. There's no way I can do that. And so next time we'll find out what exactly those hoodlums have in mind. Thanks for watching. See you next time.